All right, everybody, what's good? Number day. Okay. All right, real quick, man. I've had a lot of people call and ask me about, getting ready to take these trips, getting ready to go out of town. Good morning, Carla. Good morning, Tyler. Everybody, it's the summertime. Everybody riding their motorcycle. Black life, what it do? So, real quick, man, I've come up with a sure-proof way, for the most part, and nothing is guaranteed, but a sure-proof way to help you guys get yonder and to help you guys understand what it is. First off, let me clarify yonder for me. Okay, yonder to me is any trip that you take going in one direction more than 800 miles. So in other words, 801 miles in any direction. What up, Jay? 801 miles in any direction, meaning that when you leave home, you're going past 801 miles. When you get to 801 miles, you have now gotten yonder. And the reason why I classify it as that is because the average person cannot go 800 miles out and then turn around and come back home and come back 800 miles in the same day. They can't do it. You can't do 1,600 miles in one day. That is an extremely amount of miles to get, even for highly trained professionals such as Flacco, Smiley, Snowman, Sinbad, anybody that you look up to as far as getting miles. Okay, Thunder, what up? So 1,600 miles in one day cannot be done. So that's why I say yonder is 800 miles, 801 miles or better in one direction. Okay, that's my thing. Now, the biggest thing about getting yonder is being prepared for it. What up, Pete? You have to prepare to get yonder. You can't just because you think your bike is ready, you think you're ready, jump on your motorcycle, and you live in Washington D.C. and you're gonna try to ride. What up with it, Philip? You're gonna try to ride to, I'm just say California. Okay, you can't do that. Okay, um, and again, I ain't gonna say what you can't do, but that's a lot to do. Okay, so the first thing you have to do, man, is start mentally, physically, and spiritually preparing yourself. Um, as fucked up as your body may be, because I know I'm on a fucked up body. When you look at yourself like, oh, this old funny built motherfucker, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, because I'm still me. But you need to get your fucked up looking body, as fucked up as your body is, you need to get it in the best possible shape, period. That means you need to start taking your vitamins, start hydrating. You might even need to do you one of the more booty cleaning things, the more colonoscopies, or the little take some of the pills to clean your little dookie shoot out. You feel what I'm saying? You get all that shit in order. Um, if you can, try to lose a couple of pounds. Whatever you can do, just cut back from the table. Start eating half plates. When baby fix you this big old plate of spaghetti, just cut it in half and eat that and push the rest away from the table. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you, Carla Washington. I think you just donated $2. You guys can donate money when I'm on these live videos. You can hit the thing and send money. Anyway, so you want to start, if you can, lose a couple of pounds. Um, that's when you start getting your body in shape. The most important thing that you got to get in shape is mental. Okay, if you're getting ready to take a trip, you don't need a wife, girlfriend, uh, boo, husband, side piece, set nigga, set man, or whatever, or you're the fuck buddy tripping on you. You don't need them tripping on you, trying to discourage you or tell you not to go or don't do this or don't do that. You need to be mentally as free and clear as you mentally possibly can be, because there's so many things that go on the road. Everybody think that getting yonder is hard. It's not hard. But the most important thing, one of the hardest things about getting yonder is being mentally prepared. You have to be able to drive your motorcycle. You have to be able to ride your motorcycle and drive the two or three cars in front of you, the big rig that's in front of you. He's tripping, reaching for something, or on the phone, or falling asleep. You have to be so far down the block on your motorcycle that you're prepared for any and everything that you got going on. So you got to be able to look at the scenery. You got to be able to look at the cars, the trucks. It's so much stuff mentally that it takes to get yonder. The physical part of it has this role as well, but all you're doing is holding the motorcycle up. The motorcycle is doing all the work. You feel what I'm saying? The motorcycle going, even if you fall asleep, the motorcycle going to still run. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to still do what it's supposed to do. So it's a mental thing. So first off, get your home in order. If you got those type of situations where your wife don't want you to go, or your boyfriend don't want you to go, or your husband don't want you to go because he think you finna go get that hot pocket away, uh, or he think or she think you finna go slang that little old raggedy ass, dusty ass little dangling you got. You feel what I'm saying? Then so be it. You need to get those things in order first. So get that part of it in order first because you don't need no distractions. Also with that, make sure that your bills are paid at the house. You don't want to come back to a house with all the lights and shit is off because you decided to do a sales say and get some Yonder and say fuck a job and all this and all that, and you leave the house and you come back, your shit taped off, boarded up, and everything else going on in that mug. So physically, I mean, the financial part of it, the trip itself is not costly, but to prepare for the trip, the bills still have to be paid while you're gone. If some of y'all are going, 5, 6, 7 days, you can deal with that. Some of us are gone for 15. This trip here, I'll be gone for over 30 some days on the road. So just make sure the bills are paid. Make sure everything is prepared. If you got a dog, somebody got to feed the dog while you're gone, or you just gonna Michael Vick the nigga. Yeah, I said it. Much love to my man Michael Vick, but you just gonna Michael Vick the dog? You feel what I'm saying? Not feed him, not do whatever. So to all my PETA lovers, I'm making sure the pets is being fed. So we don't want y'all arresting 9 other Negroes for fucking over a dog or a cat. Message. But anyway, so you got to make sure all that stuff is taken care of. So that's the little part financial. I'm going to get back into the financial part of what it takes to do the trip. But this is just the pre-trip. Bills paid, etc., that you have an emergency plan. For example, an emergency plan is how if I get out there and my motorcycle just decides to stop working, okay, we can't get it fixed. I done brought enough cash to try to get the basic fix, tires, blowouts, oil changes or whatever it may be, but it just can't be fixed. You have to have an emergency plan in place to whereas you already know what to do. For example, I'm gonna give you my emergency plan. What up with it, Kevin? For me, when I'm on the highway, I'm already prepared that if my bike breaks down and I get it to the dealership and they say it's gonna cost $900 or $1,000, I tell y'all what, player, set this bike right here. Somebody Uber. Now they got Uber and Lyft. Uber me to the nearest train station. I'm gonna buy a ticket and come on home, and I'm gonna worry about that bike later on. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not finna give you $1,000 right now, then I can't afford the gas to get home. So for me, that's my emergency plan. If my bike breaks down beyond repair, leave the bike at the local dealership, or if I can get into a dealership or the shop, wherever it's at, and then just catch me I always keep enough money to catch me a bus or a train home. Bus, train, or plane home, and worry about the bike later. The bike is gonna be there. You don't have to worry about that. You got insurance on the bike. So if the bike come up missing, hey, it is what it is. I know some of y'all are married to your bike. You got your whole entire life savings invested in your bike, and it's going to be hard to separate it. Well, be prepared to separate from that bike and get your ass home, because that's what's most important, is to get home. All right, so that's my emergency plan, if that's part. Also, you need to have somebody that knows, that somebody that you're being accountable to, that knows where you're going, how you're going, what route you're taking, what possibly way you could be going, and to check in with them on a daily basis. You have to be able to do that, man, because again, if something happens to you or whatever, and if you're traveling in a group, let me tell you like this. If you're traveling in a group, one of the most important things is this. Let's just say there's 5 of us going, okay, on this trip. Before I leave, I'm going to get with each and every one of you guys. We're going to have our little prayer, but I'm going to get with you guys and say, hey, in case of an emergency, who do you want me to contact? So I'm going to have everybody text me that contact information from your phone. Text it to me. Hey, Sal, this is Keith, my emergency info contact person. This is their name. Now, if there's any other medical ailments that I need to know, if you're allergic to this or allergic to that, put all that in the text. And I am going to, and myself, text each and every one of them. So let's just say something happens and something go down. You're not in a panic. It's a messed up situation. I can go back to my phone and say, okay, Sal's emergency contact is this. This is who he wants me to call. Also, another important thing to do, especially for us brothers, for most men, and some of you ladies too, let me take that back. We got these cell phones. And on these cell phones, sometimes be some very incriminating information. So I'm always ask my group, if something happened to you, do you want me to keep your cell phone and give it to that person, or do you want me to destroy it? Yeah. Because sometimes you get into an accident, you survive the accident, but the cell phone survived, but she get the accident and you wish your ass had went on and died. You know what I'm saying? Because she get that cell phone, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Unfortunately, I don't have those kind of problems. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have none of those, but those things are important. Who do you need me to call? These are my allergies, or whatever, and just do this with my cell phone, etc. Boom. So that's what you need to do before you leave as well. Make sure that somebody knows who to contact. We're not just sitting there, everybody's crying, we got to try to go on your Facebook page. No, somebody needs to know who to contact. All right? So all of these are the prepared things that you have to do. So you have to physically get right as best as you can. Get your body in as best physical shape as possible. Hydrate yourself. Take your vitamins. Make sure that you're prepared to deal with the different elements, the extreme heat, the vibration of the motorcycle. All these different things have to be prepared for in advance. Mentally, make sure that you're free and clear mentally. Make sure that you don't have nothing on your mind that's stopping you or blocking you from being totally focused on the task at hand, okay? And then spiritually, however you serve God or whoever you pray to, whatever, make sure you talk to them, let them know, hey, I'm getting ready to do this trip. And I need you, big fella. I really do need you. Okay? Hold on, that's my grandson playing with his truck. Good morning, Kai. Come here, tell the people good morning real quick. Say good morning, everybody. That's my grandson. Tell me I don't know that. All right, so you got that going on. What up, Deacon? Steady Sell, it's Rodney. Appreciate all you do for the HD riders under 3D. I got you, man. Let's get our thing. So, mentally, physically, spiritually, be prepared before you leave. What up with it, Lot? Be prepared before you leave. Good stuff, bro. Going to coast, July. Appreciate it. Number one stuff. What it do, Vegas? Caressa, what it do? I'm going to have to wait on him now. He done decided he want to ride. Ty, Grandpa, he trying to talk on the phone. Can I talk on the phone real quick? That means you got to leave your car alone. Nah, he ain't giving a damn. You got to leave your car alone so Grandpa can talk on the phone real quick. I'll be done in a minute, okay? Okay.
You want to come up here with me, or you can pull down here? Okay.
All right. So those are the three things. Also, part of the physical part of it is this. Get as much rest as you possibly can at least 2 to 3 weeks before your trip. If you know you got a Yonder trip coming up, stay your ass out the streets. You ain't got to go to the bike nights to tell everybody, yeah, I'm getting ready to do this 48 state, man. Now you at every bike night bragging about the 48 states you're going to do. Boy, knock it off. Sit your ass at home. Or girl, knock it off. Sit your ass at home and get some rest. When you come your ass in from work, you feel what I'm saying? Do your little chores. You feel what I'm saying? Do your little chores. Get some rest. Wake up, knock mama off or knock daddy off. And then get some more rest, and then whatever, at least 2 to 3 weeks before, because I promise you, you're going to need this extra rest. You're going to need this extra strength. You're going to need all of this stuff when you get on that highway, okay? Like I said, do some push-aways from the table. Don't eat the whole plate. Try to lose as much weight as you can. Get as much rest as you can, as much sleep as you can. Get out the streets. You're ready to take a big trip, get out the streets. Also, once you prepare your bike for the trip, you got all your oils and stuff checked, the tires and everything is good, stay off your bike. Stay off your bike. If you got a big trip coming up, man, a big Yonder trip, whatever coming up, and you got your bike serviced and ready to go, yeah, you can call me Grandpa Sale if you have to, and you got your bike prepared to go, then stay off of it. Park it wherever you're going to park it at, and just, start packing up. Take your time to pack. Don't wait till the last minute to pack because you're going to forget something. And this is my formula. I'm going to give y'all this too. Let me write this down. This is my formula on how to pack for Yonder. For every pair of pants, this lady, and this might can work for the ladies, it might not can, but for the men, for every pair of pants, 3 shirts. Get you 3 shirts that go with that pair of pants, okay? Because when you're on the road, for the most part, You can wear a pair of pants and they're not dirty, whatever, and whatever. But you want to match up your shirts. So for every pair of pants, 3 shirts. For get your drawers, your socks, and all of that. But you don't have to pack 3 pair of pants, 3 shirts. 1 pair of pants for every 3 shirts. And you're good to go. Every 3 shirts for 1 pair of pants. How you want to do that? That's part of that formula. I got some more on that packing stuff too. But, so we're talking about getting yonder. Mentally, physically, spiritually, prepare yourself as far as you can in advance. Financially, make sure that the bills will be covered before you leave, while you're gone, and when you get back. Once you get your bike maintenance and service, how do you secure your bike at hotels while you're on yonder? For the most part, when you're out of town, until you get to the event, you really don't have that kind of problem. Okay? Hold on, man. Kai, what you doing? Come here. Come over here with Grandpa real quick. Come over this side. Come over here so we can talk to the people. Come on. That's what I'm talking about, big boy. Good morning. Come on. You see Papa talking to the people?
How you bike?
It's outside. You see it outside?
Yes.
You didn't see my bike outside?
Yes.
All right, we're going to talk to the people. Let Papa talk to the people, y'all. Say hi to everybody. Kai, say what up? What up?
Yes, up.
It's my grandson, man. So listen. So you got those things together. Once you get your bike prepared, stay off your bike. Stay out the streets, man. So do you plan out your trips at the beginning of the year for the whole year? I try to, but because I get booked for different events, I add to it. But for the most part, I know the big events I'm going to do. Also, I'm trying to put together a calendar for the top 10 big events of the year. So that's cool as well. So I'll be trying to put that together. I'll be giving you a calendar with the top 10 events, motorcycle events of the year. If you make these 10 events, man, you basically motorcycled your ass off. And it ain't about going yonder or getting far. Some of them will be local or whatever, whatnot. But these are the top 10 events that I praise and that I enjoy going to. Okay, so you got all of that together. You got your prep together. Now you actually, you done mapped out your trip. Okay, you know where you want to go. What you got? That's your pacifier? You don't want it? Yeah. So, you know where you want to go. So now, this right here is what I really want y'all to listen to. Okay. The hardest part about getting yonder, and what everybody always tell me about getting yonder is, "Sell, man, I got a job. My job ain't having it, man. They just not going to be able to let me get off." Okay, well, you got to pick your battles. You got to pick and choose your battles. You got to pick and choose what you want to do as far as that goes. Everybody I know can't ride their motorcycles like me. Everybody I know don't have the time off or is as independent as me. You guys make more money than me and have better jobs than me, but motorcycling is my job. What you got? What you got, Kai?
My juice.
You got your juice? You gonna go get some more juice? Okay. So, let me see what you got. Speak on route planning. How do you determine routes in unfamiliar parts of the country? I got you. I'm coming to all that. So now it's time to prepare for your trip. The first thing you want to do is know how to read an almanac. You need to know how to read an almanac, how to read a map book, how to read all of that type of stuff. To know, what to do, how to, the whole 9 yards. So now, again, we're going to use from Washington, D.C. to California. Okay. There'll be several different ways you can go. The first thing you need to know is the weather, not just where you are, not just where you're going to, but in between. So what I try to do is I try to map the weather in each city, at least the major cities along my route. Once I decide what route I'm going. Now, I can't tell you how to pick the best route, but you should at least know you want to stay on as many major highways as possible. You don't really want to do too many back roads. Okay, you want to do major highways. Sometimes we do get off on the major highways to do the scenery. If you got somewhere specific that you want to see, of course, most likely it's going to take you on the back road. But for the most part, if you're just traveling from point A to point B, you want to stay on your major highways. Okay, you want to stay on your interstates. So that's that. Now, one of the most important things about getting Yonder is it don't cost a lot of money. It may cost more time than actual money, but this is how it works. So you say, well, hey, so like I said, my job, remember, I only got 2 weeks off, or I only got 10 days off, or whatever. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to determine, if you're going to take those whole 10 days and get Yonder. If you are, then this is the formula for that. Okay. So you got 10 days. You got 10 days off. And you want to go from Washington, D.C. to California. Let me see something. Okay. Let me ask my partner. How far is Washington, D.C. to California?
The drive from Washington to California is 2,791.7 miles.
Okay, now you just heard my partner say it's 2,791 miles. So we're going to just say 2,800 miles from Washington, D.C. to California. Okay, boom. 2,800 miles. So now you only got 10 days to do 28 times 2, because you got to get there and you got to get back. So 28 times 2 is 56. Okay, 5,600 miles round trip is what you got. So now you're gonna divide the amount of days that you got off work. So you say you got 10 days off work. Okay, 10 divided by 5,600 is 560 miles a day. So that means every day, in order to make this trip, you have to ride a minimum of 560 miles. So would you rather deal with construction on the highway for it's up to you. It's all up to you. I can't tell you how to do that. Me personally, I just ride. I stay on the interstates as much as possible. Okay, because I'm by myself a lot. So if I'm with a group of guys and we want to get on the back roads and if something happened, we just prepare for that. Then that's fine as well. But back to this. So that's a 5,600 mile round trip. You only got 10 days off work to do it. So 10 divided by 5,600 is 560 miles. So that means every day you have to ride your motorcycle a minimum of 560 miles. Now, this is the other part of it. The event is a 2-day event. You're going to get there on Friday, you got Saturday, and then you got Sunday. Okay? So that means you're going to minus 3 days out of the 10. So now you got 7 days to do 5,600 miles. So now let's get this. So, okay, let me ask my partner. How much is 5,600 divided by 7?
The answer is 800.
So, 800. So that means for 7 days to make this trip, you got to do 800 miles a day. In order to make this trip round trip, 800 miles a day is what you have to do in order to get there and back. Because 3 of the days you're going to be sitting still for the event. Friday, you hanging out. Saturday, you hobnobbing. Sunday, resting up. Monday, you back on the road. So that means for 7 days straight, every time for 7 days that you're on your motorcycle, you got to do no less than 800 miles to complete this trip in 10 days. Now let me break down this formula for you. Okay, so you got that. You take the amount of days that you have for work divided by the amount of miles that you have for the total trip, round trip, minus the days you're going to be sitting still for the event. That's that formula. That tells you how many miles you're going to be riding on the average, for how many average daily miles you're going to be riding to complete this trip. Okay, in this particular trip, we're going 5,600 miles. That's an 800 mile a day trip for 7 days, except for 7 days, 800 miles. Now, for every day, let's just say we start our day off and we only do 500 miles because one of the bikes broke down. Okay, and it's a done deal for that day. So that means the next day, that 300 miles still got to be added to the next day. So that's 1,100 miles. So what I try to tell people is this, is that if your set miles is 800, try to do 950 or 10 if you can. Because if something happened, you're ahead of the game instead of being at the game or behind the game. So let's just say the first day let's say we did 1,000. The second day we did 950. So right now we're already 350 miles ahead of the third day. So on the third day, we have a breakdown. We're going to do 500 miles. Well, we still good. We still on schedule because we already got 350 in advance that we already knocked out. Okay? Also, trying to get a road glide soon with 65,000 miles on it, bad or good. If it's your first bike, always buy a brand new. If this is your first and only bike, always buy a brand new bike. Don't ever buy a used bike. The reason why you want to buy a brand new bike is because it comes with a 2 years, no question asked warranty. For a lot of new riders and a lot of first time bike owners, you need that warranty. You don't need to be trying to fix something else, fix something on the bike. Or if you're a mechanic and you know about bikes, then you can buy whatever you want to buy because you're not worried about it. But let me get back to this. I'm trying to stay focused. So you got that. That's the formula. 10 days or whatever. You take the days divided by the miles minus the event. Okay, and that gives you that. For the most part, you want to try to get ahead of that. So you want to try to do more than the set standard, the set miles for the day. Now, this is the other part to that. The average person, the average motorcycle rider, it takes them an hour and 45 minutes. What the fuck? Excuse me. I'm sorry. Look at this shit right here. Somebody, I'm finna block me a motherfucker. Report. Hold on. Hold on. And remove. With this punk ass. Alright. So, the average rider does 100 miles in an hour and 45 minutes. I'm not saying you ride 100 miles and stop, but I'm just telling you the average rider does 100 miles in an hour and 45 minutes. And a good rider does 100 miles in an hour and 30 minutes. An exceptional rider can do 100 miles in an hour and 15 minutes. Exceptional being Smiley, Flacco, Snowman, and them cats right there. They can knock down 100 miles in an hour and 15 minutes. So now let's just say, okay, average seat time for a rider is about 160, 170 miles to a tank, because we're gonna break that formula down as well. So that means that it's gonna take you about, to do 170 miles, it's gonna take the average rider about, I would say 2 hours and almost 2.5 to 3 hours. Okay. So now, if you're taking an hour and 45 minutes to do 100 miles, you got an 800 mile trip that you got to do today. So now you're going to take 800, you're going to take 8 divided by 8 times 145, an hour and 45. Okay. Hold on, let me get my, what is 8 times 145, an hour and 45 minutes? I don't know if I said that right.
The answer is approximately 48.583 days.
Okay, I didn't say that right. Anyway, let's just do it. We're ready to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 hours. Then you got 45, and 45 is 130. So 130. That's 3 hours. 130. 6 hours. So you're talking about a 16 hour. No, you're talking about a 15-hour day to do 800 miles for the average rider. A 15-hour day. That's a long time for the average person to be on their motorcycle. Now, if you're good, you can cut it down to an hour and a half. You do 100 miles an hour and a half. So 800 miles is 12 hours a day. Okay? 800 miles is 12 hours a day. Boom. That is your goal, is to get 100 miles every hour and a half. And to do 800 miles in 12 hours. That's a nice day. So now, we're going to leave at 4 a.m. The reason why you try to leave early is because you try to beat the traffic in the city or town that you're in and hopefully get ahead of the traffic going to the next day. So you leave at 4 a.m. We got a 12-hour day ride, 800 miles. It's 4 o'clock. That means by 4 p.m. that same day, later on that day, we should be at 800 miles. Okay, that means we're going to get in gas and go in the whole 9 yards. Now, you got all of these different, I know I'm throwing a lot at you right now, but you got all these different calculations. Okay. So now you know we got to do 800 miles a day. It's going to take us 12 hours a day minimum. These are minimums. 800 miles minimum, 1,200 minimum, and we're going to ride at a nice speed, blah, 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 blah. So now, here's the other part of the formula. For every 150 miles, it's $25. So now let's just say, so this trip is 5,600 miles. Okay. How much is 5,600 divided by 25?
The answer is 224.
$224. 224. So let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. Okay, that was the wrong way. 5,600 divided by 150.
The answer is approximately 37.333.
So 37. So say 38. Let me see this. No, I'll go 38. Okay, I got you. Clear. 38 times 25.
38 by 25 is 950.
So that means to go 5,600 miles and gas is going to cost you $950. Okay? Because every 150 miles is $25. So you do 5,600 miles divided by 150. They gave you 38 tanks of gas. 38 times $25. That gives you $950. Now the beautiful thing about this is that you're not going to never use the whole 25. Never. But the way I work is this. So I know to start my day, we're doing 800 miles a day. 150, 300, 450, 600, 750, 900. So that's 6 times 25. I'm going to put cash money in my pocket. 6 times 25. I'm going to put that $25 6 times in my pocket. Boom, 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 boom. So now, this is another formula. This is something else that helps you guys. So now, you know, to help fight the fatigue, the stress, the tiredness, and all of that, when I pull up to the gas pump, I'm going to pull up, get off my bike, you know, start stretching, do whatever. As I'm walking to the inside of the store, I'm gonna take the $20 out of that 125 or whatever I got in that pocket. I'm gonna pull the 20 out, say give me 20 on pump 4. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, come out, pump my gas. While I'm pumping my gas, I'm gonna give me a bite of my energy bar, sip of my little Gatorade. I drink vitamin water. I drink on the road. I don't eat at all. I don't eat anything big meals. I don't snack on nothing. I got gum, breath mints, and I do maybe a beef stick or some of the little cheese things or whatever, maybe. But for the most part, I do not eat on the road. Period. So I'm gonna pull my $20 out, go in and pay for the gas, go use the bathroom, come back out, pump the gas, snack on something if I want to snack on something, stretch, do whatever I want to do. Click on the gas. I only use $14 worth of gas. Boom. Top that off. Do the Harley shake. Make sure if you're on a Harley Davidson, you got to do the Harley shake. Once the gas click, you lean the bike up, straight up, shake it a little bit so you can get that extra little click, click, click gas up in there. That's called a Harley shake. So anyway, once I do that, set the bike back down, go in the store, grab my change. I'm already got my gloves with me. I'm putting them back on. Get to the bike, got the gloves on. Put my change in my other pocket. I start off on the right pocket with the 25s. All my change go in the left pocket. Boom. Put my gloves back on, grab my helmet, get on the bike, I'm gone. I can do all of that. If the pump is not crowded and the bathroom is not crowded, I could do all of that in 4 minutes. So I have my gas stops down to 4 to 6 minute gas stops. Now that's a new one for me, Harley shake. I'm going to start doing that. Yeah, for sure. When you top off your Harleys, because when you put the gas pumps in, sometimes it's down some. So you raise it up sometimes. You raise the bike, stand the bike straight up to let the gas level out. Stand the bike straight up, level the gas out, and then, boom, boom, pumps you some more. Now, normally I get down to another half a gallon to 0.6 or 7 per gallon, okay? All right, so take the change, put it in this pocket. Now, man, what the hell is all this weird shit going on, man? See all these weird motherfuckers on there? All right, so the change that I put in the pocket. Now it's at the end of the night. We done made our 6 or 7 gas stops. Now it's at the end of the night. Guess what I got in this pocket? I got about $50-$60. That's how I'm gonna pay for my room, and that's what I'm gonna eat with for that day. Okay? All of the change that came from the gas stops went in the other pocket. At the end of the night, that's what I'm gonna use to pay for my room. That's what I'm gonna use to get something to eat with at the end of the night. Okay? That's how that works. Now, so $950, not even $1,000, will get me from Washington D.C. to California and back on just gas. Okay, that's gas, hotel, and food for me. $1,000, $950, gas, hotel, and food. That's what's gonna get me on my trip and back. Okay, that's that part. So now you know how far you got to go in a day. You know how long it's gonna take you to do that. You know how much it costs you on gas. The whole 9 yards. Now on the road, now you have to understand this. We can't be bougie staying at the Holiday Inn for the $129 a night. We can't be bougie staying at the Comfort Inn Suites and the Homewood Suites and all. And I'm shouting out these, ain't even getting paid for these product endorsements. We can't do the high end. We can't even do the 3-star. We might have to do a 2-star spot, a Motel 6, a Super 8, or a micro tail in, or whatever it is. Because all we basically doing is gonna go in there, shower, and go to bed. It ain't even about being all up under the cover and no, we ain't even doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when I go in there, I go in the room, I got my house shoes, my little shower shoes. You gotta keep them out, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep you some shower shoes. You don't wanna be just stepping on anybody's floor, carpet and shit, you know what I'm saying, and shower inside their shower. So you get you a little pair of little flip-flops, a little cheap pair of flip-flops, and you keep them. Also, when you pack your bags, pack you a bag that you can just grab off the bike, go in. It got your drawers, it got your shower shoes, it got your pair of socks. They got all the stuff you need. It got your lotions. Pack that stuff separate than your regular bag, because that's like when I'm traveling, the bag that you see on the back of my bike, that's the only thing I take in a hotel. You don't get foot fungus from night. You don't get fatigue from not eating all day, because you're gonna eat. Like I said, I might even grab a honey bun, but I'm not finna sit down to eat. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit down to eat. I'm just gonna grab a honey bun, a little snack, and most of the time I have my stuff already with me before I leave. Like I'm getting ready to leave now and go to Texas. Well, in a couple of days, I'm gonna go to the store, grab my little snacks, freeze my little vitamin waters, and I got my little energy drinks that I keep in the front of the bike, and I'm gone. Now I like an energy drink called Red Line. For me, that's the only thing that works. The 5-hour energies don't work for me, but the Red Line drinks work for me. So. And they're as healthy as possible as you can get. So anyway, staying on track. So I was saying is that what you want to do, Sel, do you recommend riding 2 up doing Yonder trips? Recommend riding, what you mean riding 2 up? Talk to me. You mean with 2 people or you mean staggered? I don't know what you mean. All right, so that's how you pay for your room at the night. And I was telling you that you cannot afford. You're going to have to sleep at them Super 8s, and you're going to have to sleep at them 2 people. What the hell? I don't ride with nobody. Queen got her own bike. Yeah, you ain't ride with me. You get on your own bike. I have rode. Me and Queen did ride all the way from Atlanta to Vegas. She rode on the back of mine, but no, I wouldn't do that. Okay. What up, Juice? So, you're going to have to understand this, that we're not going to be staying at the, what up with it from Japan, look like Japan, China somewhere. You're not going to be staying at the high ends. You're going to be staying at the little local mojos. But you're not tripping. Like I said, when I go in, I take my bag off my bike. I go in there, put my flip-flops on, get undressed, put my flip-flops on. I go take a shower. When I come back, most likely, I'm going to sleep in my thermos that I'm going to either have on the day before, or I'll put on my little pajamas. And I'll sleep in my pajamas. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not all the way up under the cover. I might sleep up under the sheet or whatever. Because all you want to do is sit still and let your body rest. You want to let all of that heat, everything drain up off of you. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to order you something to eat before you lay down, get you something to eat before you lay down. You know what I'm saying? Take your little drink, take your vitamins, and keep it pushing. I was going to show you guys my multivitamin pack that I got. Okay. Also, for all of you guys that are traveling, for all you guys that got motorcycle, go get the AAA motorcycle coverage. I don't want to hear that shit. Well, I got the hog membership tow package. Fuck all that. Go get you some AAA. Go, if you got a motorcycle, get AAA Premier motorcycle coverage. I promise you, it's the best thing going. They have what they call trip interruptions. They have hotel reimbursement. They got all of that if your bike break down, all that. It's the best thing in the world. I'm telling you some real shit. Don't be playing with these hog chapter shit and all that other shit. Or my homeboy towing service. I promise you, AAA Premier motorcycle coverage. You can't beat it. Anywhere in the world, you get told you might be on the side of the road for 4 or 5 hours, but they're gonna get you to where you got to go. Okay. Now back to that. So you don't need to be staying at these high-end hotels. You just need somewhere where you can go in, grab your nap, let your body sleep. Now understand this. I got 2 things that I do. When I leave on my trip, if I leave at 4 a.m., are you considering writing a book about all this information? I think it would be a good idea. I probably will. When I leave on my trip at 4 a.m., okay, I got 2 things. If I'm a bed down for the night, I'm gonna be in my hotel by 8:30. If I ride past 8:30, then I'm not getting a room. Okay, you guys need to understand that the hotels go up on prices the later it goes. At about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, they start adding $3, $5, $10, or whatever. They start trying to lock down the availability to raise up the price of the rooms. It's just a game that they play. You can't be mad at them for trying to get their bread. You try to get your bread, they're trying to get their bread. So in my mind, if I'm a bed down, because for me, 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., that's a 16-hour day. I done about 1,000, 1,100, 1,200 miles, and I'm good. So either I'm going to go, if I got about 300, 400 more miles to go, ain't no need to be getting a room. I'm just going to keep on going. But if I got another 1,000 to do, might as well bed it on down. But if you're going to bed down, you want to bed down by 8:30. At 7 o'clock, if I'm a bed down, I'm already looking for the next town, the next major town I'm going to bed down in. And I try to bed down in the major towns. You can catch the little small towns here and there, but you try to bed down in some of the major towns, or right outside it, or right before it. Right before your major towns, or right outside the major towns. You'll find some cool little restaurants. Cool little hotels, 50, 45, 50, $60, whatever, and boom, you're good to go. But that's how you save that money on the road. Now, some of y'all are bougie like that. Well, you got to do the Holidays, the Hiltons, and all that type of shit. Me, all I need is a bed that's going to hold me up, and the sheets appear to be clean. Appear to be. Notice I said appear to be. With clean sheets that appear to be clean. And I'm good to go. I'm going to lay down, get my rest, get up the next morning. So if, let's say, if I get into the room by 8:30, 9 o'clock, I get in there, unpack, shower, get comfortable, order me something to eat. By 11 o'clock, I'm in the bed. By 11 o'clock, I'm in the bed, TV off, lights off, I'm in the bed. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3:34, I got my alarm set, I'm getting up, got everything together, get on the bike, I'm out of there by 5 o'clock. 5 or 6 o'clock. No later than 5 o'clock, okay? And I'm pushing it, balls to the wall. Let's go, let's ride. If you can gas up before you get into the room, fine. If not, know where the closest gas station is, so that when you get up in the morning, you can gas up and get going, okay? All right. What else we got? So I went over a lot of stuff. Let me see. I was trying to write down some notes. Okay, you got your prep. Most important is prepping for the ride, being mentally, physically in shape for the ride. Make sure the bike is maintenance for the ride. How many. If you got a number of days, how many days you need for the ride, how many miles you got to do in that day, the whole 9 yards. All right, I will be doing another video on this. I will also be talking about this on my radio station, 106liveradio.com. You eat light before bedding down. You can eat a whole meal if you want to before you bed down. If you're going to bed down, you can eat a whole meal. You don't have to worry about eating light, because you're going to have enough time to eat, relax, get up in the morning, do your dump or something. I'm coming to Killeen, Texas. I will be there Thursday. If Lord willing, if all goes well, God sees me through. I will be in Killeen, Texas this Thursday. I will be in town for the Showstoppers anniversary in Killeen, Texas. All right? Showstoppers anniversary, Killeen, Texas. I'm coming to have a ball, coming to turn up a good group, a beautiful, good group of girls, MC. They serious about it, and they doing their thing. So shout out to the president, Teresa Superstar. I'm in San Antonio. We're riding up there. I'll see you there, bro. Make sure we hook up, man. You feel what I'm saying? All right, I love y'all, man. That was just a little something that was on my mind. I've been getting a lot of questions about it. My grandson is up now, so it's his time. Kay, you want to tell the people bye, Kay? Kay, come tell the people bye.
Bye.
Tell them you said bye.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I love y'all, man. Love, peace, and hair grease, man. Will you post any video on your trip? Yeah, I will. I always post video. I'll try to get it all in. Hey, Steve-O, thank you, man. Dean 0914. Love you too, brother. When you see that #1 stunner, Brahma Bull, that's your boy. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be waiting on you to take me to get something to eat or something, Brahma. You feel what I'm saying? Show your boy some love, man. Anyway, I love y'all, man. I hope this is informative. I'm gonna promise you, I'm gonna try to get it down to a smaller science so that you can just look at it or whatever. But any questions you have, man, my number is 424-242-2355. What up with the bull? This priest Vegas, me and the music coming. That's what I'm talking about. 424-242-2355. All right? Call me for any questions, man. Any questions you got, you can hit me up. If I don't answer, leave me a message, and I will. I don't know. I got to get a passport to come to Canada, I think. Thanks for the riding, too. You ready, Ma? You good, Ma? D-Ma? Anyway, I love y'all, man. That's my time. Any questions, hit me up. Leave them in the comments. I got you. But get Yonder, man. It don't cost a lot to get Yonder. You just gotta, you have to be prepared, man. Get prepared. We lost a real good dude, my man Cali G. You got different speculations on what happened. All we know is a good dude gone. I love him. I'm gonna miss him. His funeral is this Saturday. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it. I'll be at Killeen, Texas, messing with the showstoppers. But he know I would be there. He know my heart is there with him. So I love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. Man, it's your boy, Big Shut Up, HOHNIC. And I'm gone, man. Peace.